We now move on to the second event of the B-League, where we return from the A-League version of this event. We're back in the Tiger Trek. This event was just seen in the A-League, but it's a bit different this time around, as the Tiger Trek here is not a bracket-style event. Each team will go down twice down the track, trying to accumulate the best score of overall, as it's basically the entire objective. As we're one event down in this B-League, Feather Fantastics and Lemonades both got on that podium. Two new teams, Alphas and Sky Buzzers, the other two new teams, both still got in the top 6. As the relegation area, that's some definitely weird teams to see there. Ghostly getting Team Fiesta, Serpents, actually not really Team Fiesta, but as we go into our first heat, Feather Fantastics against the Savage Serpents. Can Feather Fantastics gain off of what we saw in the first event? Not a good run from either team there in the first run. I guess Feather's got bonus 4 points there from keeping some marbles on board. Yeah, 69 to 62. Both pretty bad runs, yeesh. As run 2, they're gonna want something better. They want to keep this up. As here we go. In the second run, they swap lanes for the second run each time around. What can we see? Fantastics do a good run, and the Serpents do pretty fairly decent. But again, the first run might still not be good enough. 212 to 189 of total scores. Feather Fantastics a 143 is pretty impressive. As Serpents, a bit less though. They can't win this event. Yeah, they already lost to Fantastic there. Lemonades, again, a pretty well-ranked team against the Fast Freezers. As that's a pretty close run. Both teams doing good though. That's going to be pretty good for both those teams. Again, it's not about if you beat your opponent. It's can you just overall get a good score. Both a 148. That's an exact tie. Really high numbers for what we're seeing as we go into run number 2. It is the Lemonades who get the higher end there. They do basically lose a marble, but Freezers lose 2. Lemonades will be getting a good run here. Can we see? It's still a 126 and a 274. Puts the Lemonades up in the lead right now. Freezers, that's only 3rd, however, out of 4. Whiteouts versus the Rainbow Racers now. What can we see from these two teams? Both in the B-League last season won some good finishes here. Again, all marbles stay on board, but none of those are really high numbers. Nothing in the 40s are really. 109 to 130. Racers hold a better score right now, but they need a really good run if they want to beat the Lemonades for the lead at 274 total. As we go into run number 2. Now, Whiteouts, they lose 1. That's not good for the team. Rainbow Racers, they keep a pretty consistent score. I don't know if it's going to carry. 261, but actually puts them in 2nd right now. Whiteouts, that's 5th out of 6. That's not too good, really, for them. As Poison Frogs versus the Ghostly Gang up here to end the first half of this event. With both teams going pretty fast up the board. No one losing them. That's pretty good for both. Pretty even scores, however. I think Frogs probably got a better one. Yes, they did 136 to 123. Close there. Second run. Frogs, if they get a pretty similar run to this one, that could be a possible lead overtaking run from them. What can we see? Going up, and they got a low one, though. I don't think the Frogs can overtake the Lemonades with that run. But they can get 2nd, another 261. Ghostly going to take 4th right now. 246 is pretty impressive from them. But that's halfway. Poison Frogs having a good number right now. Alphas against the Sweet Retreat. Another new team making their way here. I think Sky Buzzers are the only team yet to go right now. As Sweeter Tree, they halfway lose one. They kind of got one in the middle of that first plate there. That blue area is really kind of where you want to be. In a 136 to 105 in the first round. So far in Alpha's favor. What can we see in the second round? It is probably a Sweeter Treat victory there, but that first run was not so good. Alpha's had some consistency. This could be seeing a good run from them. Fourth right now from the Alphas. Sweeter Treat, that is 6 out of 10, which isn't that bad, but that first run kind of killed the run for them. Team Fiesta now against Blue Blazers. Two very unskilled teams as we've seen in past seasons. What can we see here? Yeah, they all stay on, but Team Fiesta have a few way down there. That's not that good. What can we see? Blue Blazers do win that at 108 to 127. I don't think, unless one of them gets a really good run in this second round, it might be over for these two teams winning the event. What can we see? As it is very similar. No, Team Fiesta lose one. Those are still both not the greatest of runs from either end. And yeah, Team Fiesta 12th out of 12. They only a flat 200. Blue Blazers only a 230. That's not too much more. 8th out of 12. Now Sky Buzzers, here you go. Your team had a good event one. What can we see from them here? That's a very close one. I don't know if the Sky Buzzers beat the Spearmins there. The other team in the seat. It's going to probably be pretty close. By 9 points, that's a Spearmint's win. But still very close. No really winning runs there. Can we see in this second run of this event? It is the Sky Buzzers up front. That is still really close, though. That one might be a Sky Buzzers win. But it is, again, really close. Sky Buzzers, a 244 overall score. That's actually going to give them ahead of the Spearmints. 6 of 14 so far. As we go into your final heat, Sunrays and Mono Mayhem. One of these teams challenge for the lead as we go into round one. Again, all staying on the board. Sunrays, I think, probably won that as Mono Mayhem have a couple bit back. Sunrays all staying on the left. 136 to 123 Sunrays get the better score though, and if a good run in this heat, they could maybe see them challenging for the win in this event. If this is also the final heat, here we go. As off we go. It's another Sunrays win there, but Mono Mayhem, that's not going to help their score, but Sunrays have a pretty decent score there. Will that finish to a 271? That does win the Sunrays the heat, but that does not win them the event, as that is very likely second place. Mono Mayhem at 214 is probably going to get them somewhere mid-pack. No, Sunrays, only second. Lemonades, a medal in the first event, and another impressive run here. They will win the B-League Tiger Trek. Boys and Frogs, another medal for them as well. Sunrays, that's their first medal of this B-League. There you go, yeah, Lemonades on top of the podium. This event, Sunrays in second, Boys and Frogs getting their first bronze of this B-League. Lemonades, 40 points, a 5-point lead over the Frogs, 6 points over Fantastics. As it's pretty spread from there. Sunrays, Alphas, Sky Buzzers moving their way down. The new teams now at the bottom. See there? That is it for this event. So we'll be seeing you in another B-League event right after this, the Funnel Endurance.